First tonight, Governor Eddie Calvo continues to target what he says is a cast of characters who conspired to eliminate Superintendent John Fernandez for political reasons. He went on an angry tirade against Senator Underwood, Attorney Gary Gumatautau, and others in the Democratic Party for what he calls a hatchet job. Here's more.
What I've witnessed in the Department of Education these past few weeks.
Governor Eddie Calvo went on a media tour today, starting with K57 Mornings with Patty, where he unleashed an inferno on what he calls a cast of characters in the Democratic Party. He also questioned Attorney Gary Gumatautau, who led the investigation into Superintendent John Fernandez that then led to the termination of Fernandez's contract, as well as Gumatautau's assistant, Bernadette Stern-Meno. PNC sat down with Governor Calvo for more.
That's why I say it was Keystone Cop. This has been a Keystone Cop process. And they're all talking about process. How do you have a process when you terminate somebody up front? There was no process. This was a hatchet job. Hatchet job by folks that did not cross their T's and dot their I's. And I'm pretty sure now they're trying to find many ways to find a way to clean up the mess that they just started.
Governor Calvo's senior advisor Troy Torres yesterday suggested that Fernandez's termination is all part of one big conspiracy to remove him as a contender for the 2018 gubernatorial elections. Your senior advisor yesterday, Troy Torres, mentioned that there is rumors going around that John Fernandez was a contender in the. Are you hearing the same rumors?
I don't read blogs. I know some of my people do, so I don't know all the gossip that's going on. I do know that once you separate all the gossip and innuendo, it goes back to something occurred at the middle of the night, and many people were caught unaware, and there was supposedly reasons for this act occurring.
The governor then brought up Attorney Gary Gumatautau, who ran for the lieutenant governor seat in the 2014 elections with Carl Gutierrez.
So it sure looks, I'm questioning Gary Gumatautau as well.
You're questioning his legal advice.
I'm questioning his legal advice. I've seen him as a lieutenant gubernatorial candidate, and some of the cast of characters are surrounding him are part of that last campaign, and it was a campaign of falsehoods and innuendos and character assassinations. Hey, but that's a campaign. I've been in politics. I can smell people like Gary Gumatautau a mile away. But poor John Fernandez, the guy came from Washington, D.C., he's a professional. I guess he doesn't understand the hardball game of politics, particularly Democratic politics in GUAM.
So you're questioning the process in which Gary is advising his clients, the Board of Education.
For a lawyer to say
that
he is surprised at the actions of the board that he is supposed to be guided by.
But do you think that based on the advice of their legal counsel, the Board of Education, they acted based on that advice? And so they're
all I know is, from what I see, I'm not a lawyer, but even a non-lawyer can see there was no transparency and there was no due process.
But the Board of Education
where was the accuser?
At the end of your interview with Patty Arroyo, you mentioned Gary and Bernadette. Are you questioning both Gary and Bernadette's investigation?
All I know is all of these folks involved in this are or were members of the Democratic Party. And, I've seen Democratic gubernatorial campaigns run in a very classless and, how would you say, mudslinging type of game plan that was as how they moved on their campaigns. I see the same formula by the same cast of characters in this particular move on John Fernandez.
Where does Senator Underwood fit in all this?
I think Senator is in the middle of it. Obviously it started with July and her displeasure in how the board was moving in regards to Title IX violations, and I would appear that Senator Underwood has gotten what she wanted. She's gotten the superintendent replaced.
And then there's this warning from the governor.
Hopefully, as we peel this onion, because I'm not going to let this go before or after the election, I'm going to be governor for 2 more years. And people are going to be held accountable for this.